Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a massive story about one of the biggest names in music, Sean Diddy Combs, and the trouble his whole family seems to be in. Buckle up because this one is wild. So, if you've been keeping up with the news, you know that Diddy has been dealing with some serious legal issues lately. But things have gone from bad to worse, not just for him, but for his entire family. It looks like the feds are now coming after his kids, and even his young daughters might be caught in the middle of this mess. But how did we get here? Let's break it down. A couple of days ago, Diddy was arrested by the feds. People thought it was just another legal issue, but then things took a surprising turn. The full indictment documents were released, and it turns out the feds have seized the passports of all of Diddy's kids, even his mum. Yep, you heard that right. This isn't just about Diddy anymore, it's about his whole family, but it gets even more intense. Diddy's sons, Justin and Christian Combs, might be in even bigger trouble. After showing up to support Diddy in court during his first court appearance, rumors started spreading that Justin and Christian could be on the run. The streets are talking, and people are saying that they know the feds are coming for them next. If that's true, this could be a huge scandal that affects Diddy's entire family. Now, you're probably wondering why the feds are getting involved with Diddy's kids. Well, this all started with a lawsuit last year. If you remember, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Cassie, filed a lawsuit that opened the door to some other shady stuff. People thought it was just going to be a civil lawsuit, meaning Diddy would just have to pay some money and move on. But things escalated fast when the feds got interested in the case. The feds raided Diddy's homes in Miami and New York and seized all sorts of things, including cameras and hours of video footage. That's when we knew this was more serious than anyone thought. A federal officer even said they were responding to detailed allegations and were not just picking Diddy's name out of a hat. They had evidence they were following up on. Here's where things get even crazier. Justin Combs, one of Diddy's sons, was tied to some of Diddy's shady activities. In one lawsuit, Justin was accused of allegedly helping to solicit workers for Diddy's infamous freak-offs. Now, these freak-offs are a major part of why the feds are interested in Diddy. And if Justin was involved, that's probably why he's rumored to be on the run. But it's not just Justin who's in trouble. Christian Combs, Diddy's other son, also has legal issues of his own. A woman named Grace O'Mara filed a lawsuit claiming that Christian sexually assaulted her on a family yacht during a New Year's party in 2023. According to her, Christian cornered her multiple times and even tried to force her into performing acts she didn't want to do. She says she managed to fight him off, but has been traumatized ever since. If this is true, Christian could also be in major legal trouble. As if things weren't bad enough, Diddy himself has been denied bail, which is rare for someone with his kind of money. You'd think a billionaire could just pay to get out of jail, right? Well, the court said, nope, and here's why. Federal prosecutors believe that if Diddy was released, he might try to intimidate witnesses or even run away to avoid the trial. They also found what looked like drugs in his hotel room when he was arrested, which didn't help his case. Diddy even offered to pay a $50 million bond and stay on house arrest, but the judge still said no. Diddy's legal team tried to make a huge offer to get him out of jail. They put together a bail package that included a $50 million bond, co-signed by Diddy's mother, his sister, and even the mother of his oldest daughter. They were also going to put up Diddy's mansion in Miami, which is worth around $48 million, a security for the bond. But the court didn't just want Diddy's passport, they wanted his entire family's passports too. Diddy's lawyer revealed that he had already handed over his passport back in April, but the feds also took the passports of his daughters, his mum, and other close family members. Even the passports of his young daughters, Chance, Jessie, Delilah, and Baby Love, were seized. The fact that Diddy's youngest kids had to give up their passports shows how deep this case goes. People are confused about why Diddy's daughters, who are still so young, had to give up their passports. One fan had an interesting theory. They said it might be because Diddy used their names on offshore bank accounts. If that's true, the feds might think Diddy could use those accounts to hide money overseas or pay off people who might testify against him. To prevent this, they seized the passports so no one could leave the country and move the money. But while Diddy's young daughters are probably safe, the same can't be said for Justin and Christian. If the rumors are true and they're on the run, it could get a whole lot worse for them. Some fans even pointed out that Diddy's sons could be both victims and guilty at the same time. They grew up in Diddy's world, and now they might have to face the consequences of some bad decisions. Fans are, of course, shocked by all this. Some feel bad for Diddy's daughters, saying they are the innocent ones in all of this. But a lot of people think Diddy's sons, Justin and Christian, might have been involved in some of the shady things their dad was doing. One fan even said, "Diddy's sons can be both victims and perpetrators. You can mourn for the little boys who didn't have a choice while holding the men they are today accountable." It's a complicated situation, but people are demanding justice for anyone who was hurt. Others pointed out how strange it is that only Diddy's daughters had to give up their passports. Why do the boys get to keep theirs? Some fans believe Justin and Christian should be looked at more closely, especially if they were involved in any illegal activities. People are wondering why the feds haven't taken a harder look at them yet. It's hard to say what's going to happen next. Diddy is still in jail, waiting for his trial, and it looks like he's going to stay there for a while. Justin and Christian might be in hiding, but if the feds are really coming for them, they won't be able to run for long. This case is just getting started, and it looks like it's going to get messier before it gets better. For now, all we can do is wait and see what happens. But one thing is for sure, Diddy's empire might be crumbling right before our eyes. His family, his money, and his entire legacy could be at risk. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more updates on this crazy story. Let me know in the comments how you feel about Diddy's situation, and do you think his sons are guilty or innocent? See you in the next video.